Yeah, overall a good week. Obviously being in the position that we were in today, there was a great chance to maybe do a little bit more and got off to a really good start today. But just, yeah, threw in a few too many loose shots and just didn't really keep the round going as well as what I could have and as well as the last 3 days. So that part was a little bit disappointing for sure. But as you said, overall, still a great week, so many positives to take, and yeah, really pleased with how my game feels overall. Yeah, I think so. I think I'll feel it a little bit for the rest of this evening, but I think after kind of going over things and analysing them on my travels tonight, I can definitely take the positives. Played nicely, felt like I handled myself pretty well over the weekend as well, being in the final group with Akshay the last couple of days. So yeah, a lot of positives to take on the mental front, a lot of positives to take from the game as well. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it's cliche to try and stick to the process and really get into what I would normally do over a shot, but yeah, my body definitely feels different. I'm sure that's the case for most of the guys in that situation. Definitely a little bit of adrenaline, definitely feel a little heavier for sure, but again, those situations are great to experience. Just being able to, excuse me, just being able to manage those things and figure out what the tendencies are in those situations, and yeah, hopefully just be a little bit better for it the next time. Yeah, definitely. I've tried to practice in that way for quite a while now, whether it's on the driving range, the chipping area, or putting green, and I think that definitely helps in those kind of situations out on the course. And felt like I did a pretty good job of that over the last 2 days. Really tried to zone in on each shot, and yeah, really pleased with how I handled myself overall. It is. I think when the momentum is really continuing throughout the round, it's never easy, but you can really ride that out and continue to see good shots, and you're obviously executing a lot of good shots when you're making those kind of scores. A day like today, when things kind of slow down, you've really got to try and hang in there as much as possible and get the most out of each given situation. It is a tricky shift because when you've been playing so well the last 3 days, it's kind of tricky to shift gears and it feels worse than what it actually is. And that part is definitely still a part that I can learn and improve on. But yeah, I think it was tricky out there for both me and Akshay. We didn't really have our best stuff. We both hung in there well, and yeah, it just wasn't quite enough for us today.